Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. I am Susa's mama. I work as a licensed mental health counselor in the state of New Jersey, and on this channel I film about faith, family and mental health. So I share my videos for the sole purpose of improving my skills, and peradventure you find something that is of interest to you, you're welcome to use them as well. I am not your counselor. I am not here to diagnose anyone. I just do these videos again for educational purposes. So whatever I find useful, you're welcome to use it. So on that note, let's get into what we have to talk about today. I want to talk about domestic violence, and this is coming because of what is ongoing right now on social media about this popular Nigerian gospel singer. Her name is Osinachi Nwachukwu. If you don't remember, this lady sang this song that really kind of just took a hit. It's Ekweme. Yes, I love that song. So she died recently, but a few days or about a week ago, and the news going on social media is that she was kicked by her husband. So, and then a lot of information are going on. People are saying, why did she not leave? People are saying, all of the friends that are speaking up now, why did they not help her and all whatnot. So I'm just here, even though this particular subject kind of triggered a lot of feelings in me when I was watching and trying to understand what was going on. I'm gonna try, because I'm still feeling a little triggered, but I'm gonna try and just talk about it from a healthy place. I say triggered because I was how will I put it? I was I mean, when you talk about children witnessing or being a part of domestic violence, I was that child, you know. When my mother passed away and I had to go live with a loved one, and I mean, for a while, yes, I questioned why they did not leave and all of that. But looking back now, I can't judge them, you know. Now working with this group of people and trying to understand their mindset and everything, I can't judge this family member. I just look at them now from a place of like, wow, they went through a lot. But I am thankful. My family member did not die, but it could have been worse, you know. So a lot of things that I excited to hear about this lady's story really did trigger a lot. Like at some point I had to stop watching some of the videos I was watching, you know, just the way they were describing the husband, the way they were describing that she went through. Again, I don't know if all this is true, but I just hope that the information I share from this channel, on this channel, will help somebody out there, and either help whoever is going through domestic violence or help their loved ones, and so that they can understand ways that they can help them and not kind of blame them or whatever it is. So yeah, and I'm gonna just address also from a biblical perspective. There's nowhere in the Bible where they talk about domestic violence, of course, and also just God does not support in any way. God does not in any way support domestic violence. If anything, domestic violence is like a stark opposition to God's plan for family. You know, if you look at it, it's kind of in opposition with what God has planned for family and all of that. So I want us to understand, let's just clear that, because this is a church person, this is a Christian woman, the cry out there is like, oh, maybe the pastors or people that were counseling her made her stay. That could be true. I don't know the information, but one thing I know is, yes, in as much as God does not condone domestic violence, it is not in any way in God's plan. That's not what God wants. If anything, God wants wholeness and healing for both the abuser and the victim. And why is that? The abuser that is abusing someone, we all know that domestic violence is kind of a thing of power and control. So the abuser that is abusing someone has their own issues as well. You know, you want to look at, well, again, I'm not trying to excuse their behavior. You want to look at how they grew up as well. You want to look at what they have gone through in their own lives. And if they are willing to get that help, it does a whole lot for them. And also the victim as well that is there, you know, like you feel like maybe as in this woman's case, you've had children. It's like, where are you gonna go? You're staying for your children, but look at it now, the children you're staying for, they don't have a mother. But in that moment, the victim might just feel weak, feel helpless, feel like maybe the abuser threatened them. It's a whole lot of things. Again, I'm not trying to excuse their wanting to stay, but if they are choosing to stay, you cannot stop them. But what you can do is to provide them with support, provide them with some kind of a safety measure, you know, like help them understand that you are a safe place that they can come to, help them understand how to run and hide, maybe somewhere around the house, help them understand that maybe if they have to go take some fighting lessons, to be able to some defense classes or something to be able to defend themselves. There's a whole lot of things that you can do. Kind of having worked in a shelter here in the United States, what I've learned and what I would do with our clients then when they come to the shelter is if they decide to go back, we cannot stop them. So we kind of have this the safety measures, like just have them have a bag already packed or something, have a bag packed, have a safe room where they can run to if the person starts to like get at them, and have them have a code word. You know, the code word could be a friend, it could be one of us in our programs and all of that, where they can have that signal that only them and their children understand, or even when they're on the phone. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it some programs on YouTube too, where they kind of have those code where some women call and give those signals, and if you understand the language, you're able to know that they need help. So yeah, kind of blaming the church, saying that again, I'm not saying this is, I don't know how true this is, but I'm just going by what I have watched on YouTube and what people are talking about. So blaming the churches and all of that to an extent, yeah, because the pastors that are counseling this couple, they probably are not professionals. They probably don't understand. They just go from a biblical perspective, I mean, from what they think they know about the Bible. But it's also nice that as you're talking to the couple about the Bible and everything, you can also send them to go get help. And I understand where people go like, a lot of the time most people go like, oh, God hates divorce, so they don't even want to talk about divorce. They tell the woman, go back there and be praying. That's a very wrong thing to say to a woman that is going through abuse. I understand God does not condone divorce. The same way God does not condone divorce, God does not condone violence. God, if anything, domestic violence hurts God's heart, because that's not his plan for marriage, that's not his plan for family. So maybe in the moment, having these people separate, you know, like, okay, you lady, go your way, go work on yourself, you man, go your way, go work on yourself, because clearly these two people that are getting at each other, there are issues going on, that they are on unresolved trauma, unresolved issues that are kind of embedded in their behavior, in how they're acting out right now. So maybe the best advice would be getting them that help. But again, you could provide all of this information, because I've seen cases where you could provide all of this information, and the person that may be in it may decide to do their own thing. You can't, again, like I said in the beginning, you cannot force them, but let them know that you are a safe place. So whatever they decide to do, because the goal is to empower these women and men, because domestic violence go both ways. Men are being abused, so are women being abused as well. So like, to really cap all of this up is God does not like domestic violence. It hurts God's heart. And if people decide to stay, we cannot do anything about it, even though it hurts, because you and I see what is going on, but in that moment you don't know why they are choosing to stay or why they're choosing to go back. And like that's what I keep hearing in this lady's situation. oh, she chose to stay. How about those people that she was talking to? There was one video that somebody had shared a conversation that she had with the lady, and the person that was talking about this video was like, why didn't they go and get the help for her? There was another friend said something on Instagram, and everybody went at him as well, like, oh, why didn't they do anything? You never know, maybe they tried and this lady wasn't ready to leave, and in that moment you cannot force them, but all you can do is support them and be there. But again and again, I say it again, domestic violence hurt God's heart. As believers, let us try. Let us, if you're having any issues, if you need to talk to somebody, be honest with yourself. Be honest. Some like in this case is the pastor, her pastor, the church that she goes to, I think, so when it was mentioned, her pastor was not even aware, because the lady had told them to not talk to not let the pastor know. Again, all these are just the information I'm kind of gathering here is from what I watch from people's various videos, so I don't know if these are certain or not, but I'm just going by what is being put out there on social media. So, because one of the messages was like the pastors were not aware, and that could have been true, because look at you as an individual. Do you let your pastor know everything that goes on in your house? No, you want to present the best part of you. So that maybe that was her own mistake out there, you know. So yeah, if you have somebody out there that is experiencing domestic violence and you can't just see a reason why they will not leave, again, you can really support them. And if you yourself are going through something like that as well, please reach out, call for help. You know, they're like safe places where you can go to. I'm aware that there are a lot of safe places in Nigeria now where people can go ask for help. There are a lot of foundations that are actually working with women, battered women, and all of that. Call for help. You know, if you're watching from here in the United States, we have safe shelter for such people as well, that you can call for help. You know, so I hope this just kind of helps somebody out there. I hope we are able to just understand that this is not God's plan for marriage. God wants the best for his children. So let us try and make our marriages work. Thank you for watching, and please do it to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. I'd always love to hear from you. It would really help. It encourages me to keep going. So thank you all so much, and have a blessed one. Bye.